Hi, I'm Amy Wolf with Viewcast. Vanderbilt is thrilled to be a part of a unique partnership that has universities around the world watching. This special collaboration is with the University of Melbourne. Joining us from the University of Melbourne is Susan Elliott, along with Vanderbilt's Joel Harrington. Thank you for joining us. First of all, what makes this partnership so unique?
Well, I think there are a lot of things, but one of the things that initially especially set it apart was that it was focused on research strengths and scholarship, which could from that generate all kinds of activities among students and faculty members and staff. I think another thing that's special about this relationship is that we are wanting to have collaboration and cooperation across the board. Most of these university partnerships really focus on one area or even one narrow area and maybe two professors, and we're wanting to do this with many, many people across the board, both in research collaborations and in various staff cooperation, administrative cooperation.
So Sue, does this include the university and the medical center?
Absolutely. Our medical school is one of our best performing schools, just as it is here at Vanderbilt. And I think the other things that make this relationship special is the depth of the relationship, that it comes right from the Chancellor right through to the academic staff, the professional staff and the students, but also that it's multi-faceted in that there are so many disciplines involved. That's what's unusual. Often you'll have engineers collaborating with engineers, but we're looking at engineers, physicists, medical folk, educationalists, historians, looking right across the broad spectrum because we both have such research intensive and comprehensive universities.
So what kind of reaction have you gotten from faculty and staff and students with this partnership?
I'd say very enthusiastic. We have over a couple dozen collaborations already. I think as the word gets out more people will want to collaborate and have partnerships with people at Melbourne. I don't think we could do this with another place that wasn't as broad and deep as Vanderbilt. I mean, that's really a key.
Yes, it's been really well accepted at Melbourne and people are delighted. Vanderbilt is such a good university. It's well ranked if you look at the world academic rankings such as the Shanghai Jiao Tong, and if you look at the individual work of disciplines right across the campus, it's really first class. I mean, the Peabody School, the best education school in the US, I mean, who wouldn't want to work with them?
Thank you. I'm sure we'd say
and
the
I
same
could say
about
the same
you.
about Melbourne.
So what are some of these neat initiatives that you're working on?
Well, what we're doing is, you often see academics working with other faculty staff, but what we're going to do is put in place some seed grants that will get pairs of teams from either side of the Pacific coming together to put forward proposals that we think have got a chance to get eventually really significant research funding, and we'll be putting in place seed funding for them to get that partnership going, to get the early work on the board, get some publications, and then be able to go for the big funds. We're also, and this is something we're opening this week, is we're co-locating. We have a North American office and Vanderbilt has a Washington DC office, and we're going to co-locate. We're moving our office from San Francisco to DC, and we'll be in the same building, and we'll each learn from each other because the staff we have got slightly different skills, and we're going to learn a lot about what Vanderbilt staff do on the Hill, and they'll probably learn a little bit about what we do in terms of profiling and study abroad for our students, etc. So it's going to be fun.
So along with the research collaborations, have people actually gone down to Australia, and obviously you're here, but have researchers and students and staff come up here as well?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. That was one of the really good things and why it was so readily accepted when we told them about the Vanderbilt partnership, in that we've got a number of academics already working together. We've got folk working together in education, in physics. There was a recent paper that's been published. A number scattered across the campus. There are people already working of their own volition. And so what we're doing is giving them a chance to build upon that.
And what Sue says reminds me of another thing that's special about the partnership. This is a whole university relationship. So obviously we want our faculty members and students to be involved, but we also want all of the staff members to also be involved in this partnership and find ways to cooperate maybe even visit Australia.
I was going to say, I'll be first in line to visit Australia. I'd love that. Oh, thank you so much, Joel Harrington and Sue Elliott. We have loved this. And I look forward to finding out what else we're going to do in this partnership.
Thanks, Amy.
Pleasure.
Thank you.